Every Israelite in this truth should be exercising 4 to 6 times a week. First, I want to give all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, elder bishops, elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to you fellow brothers pushing out this word in truth and sincerity. All right, shalom to the elect. All right, this is your brother Chanak. Doing a quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, Wadash. And this is, something like a health rant, I would say. The spirit is just on me to speak about, health, keeping our bodies, to the best of our ability, the body that the Most High gave us, as healthy as we can in this defiled world, of Babylon the Great. And everywhere I go, the spirit is on me, to speak to, different camps, different brothers, about keeping their body right, having some working knowledge of herbal medicine, which is part of our heritage, part of our culture, all right, what the Most High is returning us back to, how to, get the body back into balance through the herbs, through diet, but as well as exercise, movement in particular that I'm speaking about. I call it corrective exercising. I'm not talking about you going into, you going to a gym, lifting heavy ass weights, trying to be a bodybuilder. All right. Well, the early history of bodybuilding in America was actually, it was marketed as a way to increase and maintain health. That's really what it was in the beginning, so-called bodybuilding. It was like the secret to youth and health. Okay, and then it's all vanity now. Going into the gyms, which certain brothers do it, and that's okay, and it's a good thing. It's actually a good thing. But more so, I'm speaking about having some type of exercise program that you're doing daily, and I will emphasize doing a stretch program, at least 15 minutes a day. You can go on YouTube and just type in 15-minute stretch, and you can just do a follow along. And I say that because the many benefits that exercise has for your health. Now, when you're in a real toxic state, you don't want to exercise, and it's hard. But you as a member in this truth, an Israelite, right? The knowledge, right? You should know that exercise is very beneficial for you, okay? As well as eating cleaner, taking herbal medicine, having a positive mindset, praying, fasting when needed, of course, all that, right? And let me go right into the scripture, because Paul, he spoke about that. It does profit a little. Now, is exercise ultimately going to get you into the kingdom? No. It's a tool that we use, all right, to remain sound as best as possible, remain in, somewhat good health, because you can still obtain somewhat good health even though we are in a super toxic environment. And a lot of that's due to the foods that we eat, but also too because our people lack movement, they lack exercise, and that can be as simple as doing your daily walk. Jake will just sit in the house and won't go nowhere, and wonder why they're all messed up. No, don't get any sun. Squats, push-ups, body weight, calisthenics. Some type of exercise should be in your daily routine. 4 to 6 times, okay, a week. All right. I have a background in personal training. All right, and my name actually means to train. All right, 1 Timothy 4:8. For bodily exercise profit little. It does profit. We're looking at it as added to our daily regimen. It's not the end all be all of health. Absolutely not. It's not the end all be all of you being saved. No, it's a tool used. It's a tool used here in Babylon, all right, to have a more sound body, which is going to give you a better sound mind. We're here to do the work to serve the Lord, and of course, we're being chastised. We're being, we have all type of issues, but a lot of that is due to our lifestyles of being sedentary, being stagnant, okay, not getting movement in, not being around nature, okay. Again, simple as going on a daily walk. That would maintain your weight, okay, clear your mind. You have a faster, quicker mind. You have more inspiration. The Spirit can work with you more. Just give me a second. It's making its turn. Okay. You have a better overall, all right, experience. Now, of course, we're catching hell. Yeah. All right. And it fights disease. So our people, they'll scramble when they get sick, and then they have to do all these extreme therapies. It's best to actually preventative. They call it preventative medicine. It's better to prevent. I believe that Apostle Rally, he told me, it was like, I guess it's a saying. I want to say I might have heard it before, but it's an ounce of prevention is better than a pound of the cure. Okay, an ounce of prevention is better than a pound of the cure. People that tend to exercise more times than not have better health than those that don't. Like individuals that are overweight, that are battling weight problems. Well, they don't even go on a walk. They don't even do any push-ups, any sit-ups, and you have to continue to do these things. This is not you do it for a week and you fall off. No, you cannot fall off. All right, you start slow and you build into it. Let me continue. Let me finish this scripture. 1 Timothy 4:8, for bodily exercise profit little, but godliness is profitable unto all things. Of course, walking in the Spirit, rehearsing the righteous acts, praying, okay, doing the work, abstaining from all forms of evil. Absolutely. You must do that. As well as while we are here in this experience, in the end, exercise will be very beneficial to your health. Okay, you're going to start to see your health boost. It's not going to be instant. It's going to take a while. But if you have the mindset to stay on top of it, that's only then will you start to reap the benefits. Okay, we've been brought up in a microwave society. Everything is quick, fast, in a hurry. If somebody's at a stoplight, and they take 2 seconds too long to move, when it turns green, you're gonna hear all these honking sounds. People are gonna be mad. They're gonna be upset because everybody's in a rush. People want results easy. They think health is okay. Go to the doctor. The doctor gives you a pill, and everything's gonna be okay. You have high cholesterol. You have high blood pressure. Here's a pill. It's gonna help you. When the actual fix is changing your diet, okay, and exercise. It's actually really simple. But this remedy, which is really a lifestyle, is a long term. It's slow and steady. You're going to start to see your health slowly increase better. You're going to have a clearer mind. You're going to sleep better. You're going to have more strength. You're going to just feel more well-rounded in your body. And yes, I understand we're going to get new bodies. I understand that. Okay? I understand that, we're going to be changed, right? I understand that we're catching hell. And we're plagued. I understand that. But regardless of the fact, you still need to be exercising while we're here. Jake will give you all these excuses. But And I'm not saying you got to be a marathon runner. You got to do 2-hour workout. No, you start off small. You can start with a 10-minute walk a day. You can do jump rope. You can do, I mean, it's so many resources out there. You're an Israelite, right? You can look up anything else online. You can find out how to do anything else. All right? There's countless resources online. We shouldn't have to hold your hand and walk you through it. Okay, you can go on a 10-minute full body workout on YouTube, and there's so many people that do a work. You can. There's endless videos. Okay, there's Pilates, there's yoga. There's so many different things, but you have to stay at it. Riding a bike, switch it up. Swimming, riding bike, walking, calisthenics, strength training, yoga, Pilates. I mean, there's so many things that you can do that's beneficial for your health. Okay, let me read it again. For bodily exercise, profit little. Okay, it's gonna profit you greatly. All right, in a sense that it doesn't profit you, meaning like if you see these individuals that are in shape, that are in the gym, you know, the most size, look, oh yeah, look at him, he's in shape, he got them pecs and them delts, you know, look, she got them glutes is nice and tight. Nah, the Lord not looking at that and saying, okay, yeah, that's my servant. But as far as in our experience now, while we're here, I understand we're at the end. I understand prophecy is happening. Shit can go down. Nevertheless, you still need to be working out 4 to 6 times a week. And there really is no excuse. There's a lot of your issues that you have. I think I missed a turn. Shit. Let me see something. Bear with me. A lot of the issues that Jake have is because of their inactivity. All right? You get up in the morning, you get in the car, you drive to work, you sit at the office. Maybe, you know, certain brothers' jobs, you know, there's more movement, you know. Everybody is different. Okay? Nevertheless, there should be some, and Esau tells you this. The Esau's medical system, yeah, it's all fucked up, but he'll actually tell you the truth too. He'll tell you that in order to maintain better health, okay, a better heart, all right, better circulatory system, all right, a better lymphatic system, it's going to help your kidney, you lower your cholesterol, fight diabetes, fight cancer, is exercise. Okay, and he'll tell you the different forms of exercise, but we have there's like a lazy spirit that's on Jake. That's, you know, stopping Jake from, you know, doing what they have to do. All right, now I'm not gonna make this long. Like I said, it was like more like a rant. Okay, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Shai. Until next time, shalom to the elect.